Halloween Cephalops. For today's video, I want to talk about a very interesting Halloween concept that I saw made by a very small YouTuber. Some of you guys may know him as LuckyHD. But before we get into the Halloween Cephalops, let's talk about the previous year. 2020 was the year that Loomian Legacy introduced skeleton roamers. What is exactly a skeleton roamer? It's basically when Loomian Legacy grabs a roamer and makes a skeleton reskin from it. The first ever skeleton roamer that was released in Loomian Legacy was Duskit, and this actually came in 6 different colors. As you can see on the screen, I am currently running with it, and this Loomian simply looks amazing. The sad part about the skeleton roamer is the Gleam Halloween Duskits are sort of going extinct nowadays, so not a lot of them exist. Regardless, you're always going to see some of them with me, so that doesn't really matter. In 2021, Loomian Legacy ended up doing the same thing again. They actually ended up giving Ikitsune a skeleton. They ended up releasing Skeleton Ikitsune, which looks like this. This Loomian is very insane. It looks very cool as well, and honestly, one of my favorite reskins that Loomian Legacy has released yet. The year now is 2022, and Halloween is just right around the corner, which means the Halloween event is going to be releasing hopefully in a few weeks, which brings the question, will Loomian Legacy continue with the skeleton roamer trend? Because as we all know it, like I said, 2020 released Duskit, 2021 they released Ikitsune, so in 2022 are they gonna be releasing another skeleton roamer? This ends up only taking us to 2 different options, 1 a KOWZ and 2 Cephalops, and as we all know it, a KOWZ is a Christmas roamer, therefore a KOWZ is of course not getting a skeleton. So this pretty much narrows it down to Cephalops, because Smoothgun clearly cannot have skeleton, Protagon cannot have a skeleton either. Other than Protagon not being able to have a skeleton, we had a Protagon reskin last year, so of course that's not gonna happen. So in other words, skeleton Cephalops. Now that we talked about that, let's get into skeleton Cephalops. On June 17th of 2022, some random person on Twitter who goes by Lucky basically said, "Did someone say Halloween designs?" No. Well, regardless, here's my Halloween Cephalops design for this year's Halloween 2022 event. And along with that tweet, he attached these 2 pictures. The first picture we can see the regular skeleton Cephalops concept, and the second picture we can see the Gleam version of the skeleton Cephalops. And let me tell you something, this looks literally insane. No reskin in Loomian Legacy should look this good. I have no idea how Lucky ended up pulling this, but honestly, very talented design that he did over here, and very amazing concept that he did as well. Of course, his inspiration behind this was Skeleton Duskit and Skeleton Ikitsune, but honestly, I do see this as something that could potentially be added to Loomian Legacy, and something that may actually be added to Loomian Legacy. Let me remind you guys that there's still no event Cephalops reskin in Loomian Legacy, therefore Cephalops is one of the few roamers that has yet to receive a reskin in Loomian Legacy, which basically makes it very likely that this year in Halloween or Christmas we may be getting a Cephalops reskin. Along with the Cephalops reskin concepts, we have this sprite made by the user Your Right AirPod. He basically made a sprite concept for every single skeleton Halloween Cephalops. Here are the regular versions, and here are the Gleam versions. This video is not about a KOWZ, but he also went on to make a KOWZ skeleton concept as well, and honestly, this looks literally insane. Sadly, this will not happen because a KOWZ, like I mentioned, is a Christmas roamer, but I just figured I'd show you this as well because it's amazing. With that being said, did you guys like this Halloween skeleton Cephalops reskin? And if you did, would you like to see it in game? I honestly would love to see it in game. So between now and Halloween, we'll just have to wait and see what the developers do in regards to the new potential skeleton roamer reskin that could be added into Loomian Legacy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm Armenti, and we